teammate, Kyren Williams, running back for the Los Angeles Rams. He's another sell high or hold topic today. He's currently like the running back 3 on the year. So he's playing amazing. A lot of people have schemed it up to, hey, it's just the way that Sean McVay is like scheming the plays for this guy. He's not talented. He's not great, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, okay, give me a running back who's doing what he can do and tell me he's not great. He's great for my fantasy team, and that's what I care about. And the move with Cam Akers today solidifies the fact that I am holding on to Kyren Williams. I'm not selling high. I don't care about their matchups going forward. The same argument I used with Puka is the same argument I'm going to use with Kyren. Matthew Stafford is throwing the ball a ton. Even if they go into tougher matchups where they are the ones that are playing defense more or they're the ones that are fighting more, he still gets work in the passing game. I love Kyren Williams. And Puka and him were two guys that nobody was talking about this year. Nobody. And yet we find ourselves in this position where, oh man, a few beat writers were saying that they were doing good. Like Kyren Williams was going to get the third down work. And I don't know. It's just interesting to me. He's a hold for me. What are your thoughts, Jacob?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I'm more willing to trade Kyren Williams than Puka Nacua, obviously. And so it depends how your team's set up. Obviously, that I guess you could say that about any trade or any situation. But
yeah,
maybe I'm biased. I don't want to root for the Rams too much, but I do think he's tradable. But hey, the RB market is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And you might have a solid top 12 guy for the rest of the year. It's possible. I mean, he had a lot of hype last year, right? And a lot of people expected him to take over last year, and it never happened. And maybe it's going to be this year. Obviously, Sean McVay loves him. If he's using him this way, he got Cam Akers out of town. I mean, especially, I'm not as strongly on hold as I am with Puka, but
yeah,
I would see if you're stacked at running back and you could make the move to upgrade majorly at wide receiver, I would consider that.
Yeah, totally. And that's another thing too. It's like you heard the type of trade offers people are getting out there for Puka Nacua. You're not really going to see that for a guy like Kyren Williams. Sure, he's doing great. But again, wide receivers, I feel like they hold more value. I think that people are scared of running backs. They get injured more frequently. And Kyren Williams is acceptable to that. I still think it's all a joke, honestly, because there are some people out there that say this is all going to go away when Matthew Stafford gets injured. It's like, sure, man. Every team's going to fall apart if they lose their quarterback. Like, it doesn't make sense. That argument is so invalid to me. And the only reason why they bring it up is because he's been injured in the past. And it's just like, whatever, man. I don't have time for that.
The more logical thing is when Cooper Kupp comes back that's the more logical thing.
That is a logical thing to think about. And that's actually a really great point. It's the same point that I'd make for Puka, though. It's like he's throwing the ball 40 times a game. Even if he's throwing the ball 35, I think Kyren's the third option there. I think Tutu Atwell is probably the least one to benefit from a Cooper Kupp comeback.
Poor Van Jefferson.
Man, what are you going to do?
When leading up to the season, like once Cooper Kupp was out, it's like Van Jefferson, number one wide receiver. And then he also... And if I'm not mistaken, that the interception, there was one of the interceptions in the game was because of Van Jefferson's mistake. And then Sean McVay, they cut to Sean McVay and he looked so pissed, and I'm like, damn, this guy just can't catch a break.
Yeah, I don't know. Van Jefferson, it was a hope, it was a dream, it was a shot in the dark, and it didn't work out. But give us your thoughts about the tailback for the Los Angeles Rams, Kyren Williams. We'd love to hear them. Leave them down in the comments. And as always, thank you. Good